But we can find a way. Together.
Marvel Studios Thunderbolts.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Thunderbolts. And I'm just gonna go on and say it. I don't get the MCU hate. Every time a mid-tier movie drops like Captain America Brave New World, suddenly the internet's like, oh my god, the MCU's dead. But then they lined up to watch Spider-Man, they lined up to watch Shang-Chi, Guardians 3, Loki Seasons 1 and 2, Deadpool, Wolverine, and they love them. Then 6 months later, they're like, actually, it wasn't that good. And it's just kind of getting exhausting. You know, you don't have to love every movie, but just please pick a lane. Like, please. And now on the topic of Thunderbolts, this movie is delightful. It is exactly the balance of fun and seriousness I've wanted since Guardians of the Galaxy. Except this one kind of leans more darker and it kind of works. Think more of kind of like how Moon Knight talked about some certain things. And Bob Reynolds, aka Sentry, Lewis Pullman killed it. You know, I saw this film in a AMC Big D theater. It was really cool. It's basically like IMAX, except it doesn't cost the IMAX price. And I think the screen's not as big, but I'm just being real with you. Unless it's like some 70mm IMAX, this'll do. This was nice. You know, all the characters in this movie were just so good. Like, Red Guardian's hilarious. He does exactly what you want to do. And even like that, he doesn't outstay his welcome. As a Bucky fanboy, absolutely loved him so much. I do wish that he had a little bit more to do in this. I feel like every time he kind of showed up, he was just kind of there. And I don't know if that's just kind of how Bucky's been lately. I don't know if it's because they kind of don't know what to do with him without Steve. But I do really like his dynamic with Sam, you know. And so I really hope that going into Avengers, you know, Doomsday, I hope that whenever they cross paths again on screen, I get to see more of that. But as far as this movie goes, the big standout is Sentry. And I think also the big standout is kind of Valentina. What is her name? Louise Dreyfus. That woman, not only is she bad, but she's got it. This character, like this corrupt politician that she's playing, like I won't even get into her character arc because I don't show any of that in the trailers. So I'll say that's a spoiler. But she does such a great job. Lewis Pullman playing Bob, perfect casting. It's absolutely insane. And I just really, really love this movie. Like, I don't think it's a top 5 MCU movie like people were saying. I think those are coming from the MCU haters. I think those are coming from the people that are kind of just already fed up. They're the ones that like a movie and then dislike it 6 months to a year later. And so they see something like this, they go, oh my god, it's like top 10. You start looking at the MCU films, you probably see a whole lot better. Like for me, the Guardians movies, I think all of them I like better than this. But that's not saying this is bad. This is a really, really good movie. The range he shows here, from vulnerable, unhinged, is wild. He's not just a powerhouse character, he's very layered, and the pain sticks with you. I love where all the character arcs kind of go in the movie. They aren't just second stringers, they're complicated, they're hurt, they're trying to find purpose. It's got a real Moon Knight vibe at times because there's comedy, but there's trauma here. You know, there's a lot of guilt, redemption. I'm doing the good parts of Moon Knight. It's kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, but with more bite, like their Suicide Squad. And so the movie knows when to be funny and when to shut up and be serious. The action's tight, it's grounded, but it's creative. There's some wild moments, and I won't spoil where they go places. I really wish they would make Captain America 4 like this. Now, while it's not perfect, the pacing dips a little in the second act. And there's maybe a few subplots they didn't kind of finish, but I'm like, for me, Thunderbolts is still a strong 9 out of 10. It gave me laughs, it gave me action, it gave me emotion, and made me care about a cast of misfits that some I didn't care about, but some I already kind of did. And, you know, just please stop pretending like everything that Marvel makes is mid. You know, I've been loving half the stuff. I've never jumped off the MCU train, and for this movie, I think it's proof there's still gas in the tank. So let's just go on hopping for the ride. And so with that, if you saw Thunderbolts, let me know your thoughts below, especially on my boy Sentry. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you're tired of the MCU flip-floppers like I am.
Avoid. Look what you are.